Recording of the night on Purple. Thank you for tuning in. It's shortly about after 7 o'clock on the West Coast. The Georgia election results are still being tabulated by the hour, by the minute, for those two Senate seats that will determine the balance of power. The race is too close to call. It's literally a 1 percentage point but for each of the two Senate seats, and there's about 75% of the votes being tallied. We'll have an update on the vote tally at the 15-minute mark and another one at the 30-minute mark, and I'll have one in just a second from now. But this is ultimately a balance of power to determine whether the Senate goes blue or Senate goes red. Remember, 2 wins for the Democrats, Senate goes blue. A split vote, Senate goes red. There you are. As we sit here now, shortly after about it's actually 6:58 in Los Angeles, just a little bit before 7 o'clock on the West Coast. Perdue is leading Ossoff. The incumbent Republican Perdue is leading the Democratic challenger Ossoff by now almost 2 percentage points. He was leading by about a half a point about 10 minutes ago. Now he's expanding it to about one and a half. Loeffler is now extending her lead by about a point and a half over her challenger Warnock. 79% of the votes being tallied. So there you go. It's been a surprising night. The net result of that is that of those people tallied, 50% of the people tallied don't want to give any more stimulus. What a night it is. What did I miss? You're just joining me. This is Evenings LALATE, and this is the final recording of the day on this channel. We may not know the results by the end of this recording, which is 30 minutes from now. But if the results are announced when I'm around, I'll certainly tweet them or put them on the channel and put them out everywhere that I can. But I may not be recording when the live announcements occur. We don't know if we'll have a winner announced tonight. I had been reporting throughout the last few days that if it was a runaway race where it was not even close, you would certainly know who's won. That's not going to be tonight. It's clearly going to be down to the line. It's surely going to be a less than 2 percentage point spread. And by that margin of victory, we may not know the winner tonight. Perhaps by the end of this recording, we may know if we're going to know tonight or we're not going to know tonight. Earlier today, when I went live, we saw the number of ballots tallied zoom up from like 5% to 20% in just a few minutes. But tonight, it's not moving as fast, which suggests that maybe we may not have a winner announced tonight. Some of the precincts, some of the district election officials said that by 9 o'clock their time, which is 6 o'clock my time, by midnight their time, which is 9 o'clock my time, about 2 hours from now, they will make a decision whether to keep on tabulating or leave it to the next day. And at that point, we will maybe have to wait. But what about your $2,000 stimulus check? How soon would you get your $2,000 stimulus check? Is the $2,000 stimulus check impacted by this? There will be an update at the 15-minute mark, and there'll be an update at the 30-minute mark. What's going on with everything else? And how about Moolah Monday? Will there be another Moolah Monday coming up later this week? And what's going on across the board? Boy, what a night it is. Let me give you a recap, and I'm going to go through a lot of things, so this may be too much for a lot of people, but I'm going to go over as many things as I can. The $2,000 stimulus check is going to happen whether the Senate goes blue or red. That was a promise by all 4 candidates, $2,000 stimulus check. The provisions of the stimulus check, maybe those will get modified. Maybe they won't give adult dependents. Maybe they won't give the retroactive stimulus check. But they all said $2,000 stimulus check. $2,000 for adults, $4,000 for a married couple. This is $1,400 to bring you up to date. And you would get it about 2 to 3 days, if you're Steve Mnuchin giving the press release, after it's announced. It could become a law by this weekend. Presumptively, the winner from the Senate races will be flown to D.C., sworn in by about maybe Thursday or Friday, and then they could vote on it by Friday, and the president could make it a law by Saturday. The question is whether anyone has that momentum to get these things done quickly, or whether it's going to delay and slow down. One viewer earlier on the video right before this said to me, Mitch McConnell's never going to do a stimulus package. Oh, no, he actually is going to do a stimulus package. He wants to do a stimulus package, and he has to do a stimulus package. What I don't detail on this channel is what stuff that Mitch wants, because, who cares what Mitch wants? But Mitch McConnell needs and wants a lot of stuff in the second stimulus package that has not yet been done. So he absolutely needs and will call a third stimulus package under Biden's stimulus. He will want things. stimulus. And you're going to see a lot of change of the guard in the next few weeks. Between now and the 20th, you're going to see Mitch doing things for Mitch, not Mitch doing things for Donald. And you're going to see Nancy doing things for Joe, not Nancy doing things for Nancy. Joe and Mitch will be singularly determining the future of where the stimulus will be going. And depending on what happens tonight with the election results, then we'll see the impact of that on the breadth of the third stimulus. Now, you don't know what Mitch may do. Actually, we do know exactly, Samuel, what Mitch will do. Mitch wants a liability provision. He requires the liability provision, and he's already said that the liability provision of the third stimulus package will be done in January. So we actually know some of the things that Mitch wants to do. He will want a bigger round of PPP. He said he wants another round of PPP. So we sort of know some things he wants. The question is how many things he wants. Now, Mitch will never be the hero. That's what I said. I love that. The second stimulus remainder items are going to start rolling out over the next 2 weeks. And people really do want PPP. Who is this person? Nobody wants PPP. Well, no one wants that comment that nobody wants PPP. I just love I have someone that always jumps in the comments and says, no one wants this thing except me, except other people. Well, no, there's people that want certain things, and certain things are for a lot of people. And the good news is that those things that help a lot of people are going to roll out in the next few days. Henry says, I want PPP. The good news is that the rent, the utilities, and the internet is likely to be the slowest to roll out. Maybe the end of this week, maybe start next week. The hard thing to track with rent and utilities under the second stimulus package is it goes to the cities and states. So I have to actually see a lot of cities announce they have rent stimulus suddenly. We haven't seen that yet. The free internet, which everyone just loves, the free internet may roll out by a federal agency sometimes this in the next few days. We don't know who's doing the free internet, so that's a lot of confusion as well. Then the big things that are coming in the next few days are PPP, and also EIDL. They're going to just manifest themselves across the board. You have to be ready to pounce. The SNAP increases for benefits are manifesting with some viewers. Wesley just says, I got the 50% increase on my SNAP, so congratulations. Other viewers, like one of the volunteers told me, he was told by his state they just got late, so they're not paying the SNAP increase this month. Danielle said, I got the SNAP increase. Congratulations. Some people have been told by the state the SNAP increases are going to come next month. But the bottom line is you're going to get 6 months of SNAP increases. So that's how you keep track of it. 6 months of SNAP increases, January, February, March, April, May, June. If their state's not doing the January, they'll do it starting in February. I'm waiting on that free internet. Mine is awful, says Wendy. There you go. Marilyn, I got the PUA and the SNAP. Wow, congratulations. That's a good run there you got going on. 15% increase on SNAP. And if you have children, consider the $1,400 for $114 add-on if your child's staying home. It's called Pandemic EBIT. If your child has to stay home from schools, you can get $114 per child per month. Call up SNAP 211, or if you've not applied for SNAP, go to the Department of Agriculture. There's so much hitting very quickly. One of the FinBank lenders started sending out messages today saying, "Hey, get your applications on file with us," and so we have all the paperwork ready. And as soon as PPP goes live, we're ready to pounce. If you qualify for the EIDL and got the $1,000, can you apply again? No. But in the third stimulus package, you will get the remainder of the $10,000 grant. So you can't. With PPP, you can get PPP again, so that's a little confusing. Yeah, he didn't make the hawk song. I didn't make the hawk song. Oh no! Yes, you need to be ready as the purple hawk, as someone said. And he didn't make the purple. He didn't make the purple hawk song. Oh no! You have to be ready to pounce as the purple hawk. You can't be the donut guy. The donut guy doesn't get anything. The donut guy just sits around and eats donuts, and $600 ain't gonna pay for his donuts. That's a crow. It's not a crow. It's a hawk. Oh my God, the shadiness, Tina. They're calling my hawk a crow. I don't know any crows. 82%. Oh, it's 82%. Purple Hawk got them scared. They just definitely Hawks, says Miss Ashley. Uh, okay, it's 82%. Loeffler is leading Warnock. Oh, we're at the 10-minute mark. Purdue is leading Ossoff. Wow. So Purdue is leading Ossoff about 2% with 83% of the votes tallied. So he widened his lead. And Loeffler is leading Warnock by about 1.5% with 83% spread. Wow, this is some night. So, what did we jump? We jumped about 75 to 83% in 10 minutes. So we're on a run. We added 8% of the votes tallied in 10 minutes of this video. Wow. I'm the donut guy because I don't qualify for anything. Really, Randy? I mean, if you made $49,000 or less, Randy, you qualify for the free rent, you qualify for the free internet, you qualify for the food, you qualify for the free utilities, um, you know, SSI and SSDI. Oh, you qualify for everything I just mentioned, Randy. You qualify for the rent, the food, the utilities, the internet. I live in a van. Um, I think sometimes they can do well, anyway. So I'm forgetting who is the Democrat and the Republican. That's how much I care. I love that. Okay, so let me remind you who's the Democrat. People are like, who is this person, right? Okay, Loeffler, the incumbent Republican, is leading Warnock, the Democratic challenger, by now 1.5 percentage point. It was spread in just 10 seconds. And Purdue, the incumbent Republican, is leading Ossoff by about 1.5% as well. So, not looking good for the Democrats. Earlier today, I reported on this channel that Joe Biden was privately telling insiders that he was expecting not to win these two Senate seats. So this would be not a surprise to the Democrats. Democrats were not expecting to win these two seats. If you think that this was an easy win, it wasn't going to happen. And so this is where we are. No shade, I know too. Love you back. So the $2,000 stimulus check is certainly still on point. The question is what's happening with the DeKalb is not still in. So someone just said DeKalb is not in. That's really helpful. Thank you. So DeKalb is not in, and DeKalb is of course very below. DeKalb is Atlanta. If I wait. DeKalb is Fulton or DeKalb is Fulton? I always forget what darn county it is. But DeKalb is blue. They're waiting on DeKalb and they're waiting for Fulton. Are they waiting for Fulton also? I think they're waiting for DeKalb and Fulton. So those are two big, big counties. 32% in. Thank you, Tashi, and thank you, Lord Fontage. Can I get 40,000 acres? Wait, what did someone say? Fulton is Atlanta, so is DeKalb. Wait, Atlanta's in two counties? I don't understand that. It's too much geography for one night. Atlanta's in two different counties? How can that be? So there you go. LA, we're still getting the $200 plus 20% and a bigger raise on that Social Security next month. Yes, by that is something that's going to happen. Wait, Atlanta's in several counties? That is going to happen whether or not the Democrats or the Republicans take the Senate. Joe Biden has promised this. It's a more Republican type platform. The SSI and SSDI, this is a nonpartisan issue. The single stimulus check is a nonpartisan issue. Hazard pay smaller is a nonpartisan issue. EIDL is a nonpartisan issue. The things that are partisan is $10,000 hazard pay, Lifeline grant, $50,000, CDC grant, $10,000, $20,000, multiple stimulus checks of $12,000, FPUC retroactive for $12,000. As soon as what's partisan is anything over $6,000, anything over $5,000. Is the $2,000 going to be $1,400? Yes, unless you never got this, unless you're an adult dependent, then it'll be $2,000. We got SSDI, COLA, and SNAP benefits, utilities. Hey, handsome, there you are. Yeah, here I am. Or someone else is handsome. If Republicans keep their seats moving forward, it's a question of how much per month. Yeah, it's a question of the magnitude. It's the magnitude. FPUC retro to July 25th for 20 weeks at $600. It gives you $12,000. Mitch is not going to give any person individually $12,000. If the Senate remains red, you're going to see stimulus. You're just not going to see getting $10,000 in your pocket from four different instruments. Joe Biden. This is Joe Biden. Joe Biden is sort of like the Oprah of essential worker stimulus. You want $10,000 for hazard pay? Here you go, and then CDC grant another $5,000, and you get a lifeline grant of $50,000, and then I'll give you some FPUC retroactive, that's like 20 weeks at $600 a week, $12,000. I'm going to give you like $95,000 of money. How much you make last year? I don't care how much you made last year. Here's $95,000. I did not make the read, and so that's a problem with these two sides, is that one is just sort of throwing things everywhere and the other side is just being too cheap. And hopefully they sort of get their heads out of, wherever it is. How fast will Pelosi do the Cash Act 2021? She should have it ready tomorrow morning. If Pelosi does her job, she should introduce it tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock and have it passed by 3 o'clock. That's our House. It's all Democratic. It's not being held up by anything here. And she should just get it done tomorrow morning. I mean, and besides all point, she goes on vacation on Friday. So, when the House is not in session by Friday, what she's going to be doing? She's going to be flying in that private jet to San Francisco to get the hair done again. So it's like, get it done, Nancy, because it's 2 days away. Waiting for him to blush. Well, who's going to blush? Purple Hawk? And so 17. Oh, we're now at the 16-minute mark. Let me give you an update. I'm running late. Thank you for joining me. There's 1,700 people in the room. Do a live coverage of the Senate race. Someone just said, "Can you do a live coverage of the Senate race?" That's sort of this video. I appreciate you tuning in, but this is that video. This is the live Senate race update. This is LA live from Los Angeles. I'm actually live, and I'm covering the Senate race in Georgia. And the big updates as you sit here this evening is that it's still too close on a call across the board. Ironically, the numbers have not changed that much since about the last 6 minutes. 10 minutes before that, they ran up a lot. We're still at about 83% of the votes tallied. So we've not moved that much in about 5 minutes. Loeffler, the incumbent Republican, is leading Warnock, the Democratic challenger, by now 1.5%, which is about where it was before. And Perdue is still leading Ossoff by about 1.5%. So no change there. It's still a 1.5 percentage point spread. You may not know the winner tonight. We're approaching, what time is it now? We're approaching 10 o'clock on the East Coast. So if they don't get these numbers, we have 10 more minutes left in this video approximately. So if by 7:30 they are still not anywhere near 90%, then they may hold this to the next day to count. There's something going really slow. Has Atlanta reported in? I don't know. Some viewers said they had not. Some viewers had reported the real big blue counties had not still come in. Paula says no. So apparently we were waiting for Fulton and we were waiting for DeKalb. So apparently some of the blue counties were still waiting. I heard the governor of Michigan vetoed a bill for unemployment. Can she do that? Boy, that's just hot mess express right there. I don't know. Tennessee's giving rent and all. Wow, congratulations. Who's home? I don't know what that means. Senate stated by 11 o'clock, 90%, 90. I don't know what that just said. Hi, Allied. Hey, Kim. Oh, and other news, Kanye and Kim don't look like they're on a good path, if you believe page 6, New York Post. New York Post says a divorce for Kanye and Kim is imminent. Wow, first Georgia and now that. Just a lot of stuff happening tonight. And Purple Hawk. Wow. And there you go. LA, please answer me. I need help. Alicia, what's the question? I'll see the question. 99% of the votes counted by 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Well, they got to pick it up because they're going a little slow lately. Kanye couldn't take losing the. Yeah, Kanye lost the election and now he's, calling it quits, I guess. It's, Fulton looking blue. My state only for collage. Is Pennsylvania doing stimulus money now? I don't know about Pennsylvania. Are we getting $2,000 on top of the 600? No, it will bring you to a total of 600 of $2,000. Where can I get mortgage help in Daly County? Reach out to the volunteers, news.la.com/community. Blue counties were being reported soon. Well, I hope they report in the next 10 minutes because I'm going to be going off camera in about 10 minutes from now. All aboard. Hello from Oregon. Are you doing another update tonight about the polls? No, this will be the last show tonight. So you will get to see who gets to win, and you can do your own stimulus dance in the corner. The stimulus dance, the stimulus shuffle. You can do it in the corner if it goes how you want it to go. 83% counted. It's been 83% counted for like 10 minutes. I'm like, come on, we want a new number. If I only got $3,000 in EIDL, can I get the full $10,000? Yes, under third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Biden stimulus, but not from second stimulus. Donut holes in coffee. Dr. Dre had a brain aneurysm. Oh no, that's awful. Elliot, I heard that Dr. Dre is in ICU with a brain aneurysm. Oh my goodness, that's awful. Wow. $2,000 a child? Yes, $2,000 a child under the Cash Act 2021. Yes. Shake your tail feather. I'm hearing some people having to file their tax returns in order to get the stimulus. It's too early to be even doing that. I mean, the checks aren't even supposed to be here by yet. Stimulus next week? Yeah, if they got this done, they could get the $2,000 out next week. That's how quickly you can get it done. So where are we? You said 86%. I'm seeing about 84%. Purdue is now spreading it out a little bit more. Well, it's still like a 1 percentage point spread, so it's not that big at the moment. Get well soon, Dr. Dre. Yes, amen. This whole stimulus thing is crazy. I get a message saying need more info or I'm not eligible. What I look at CARE Act 1. I don't know what that means. I'm in North Carolina. My unemployment, I don't know what that said either. It went too fast. What about adult dependents? Yes, that would be covered in the Cash Act 2021. Let me go over the $600 stimulus check. So we're at the 22-minute mark. The $600 and if you're looking for state stimulus, rent and utilities and food, normally on purple, I'll be bringing it back in a day or two. So stay with that. If you need it right away, reach out to the volunteers at news.la.com/community. They're in the pinned comment to every video. They're reachable by Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Let me get back to, what about my free 40 acres? I don't know what that means. The $600 stimulus check was causing some confusion for some viewers today. Let me go over the confusion. The $600, if you have any online company that pays your taxes for you, they may have had technical issues. Reach out to their websites. They're updated. H&R Block, TurboTax, they're updating across the board. So don't worry. They're getting on top of it, and they're updating customers. So watch it. It's not so much an IRS fault. It's their technical issue they're addressing. Then if you normally get an electronic, if you got the first stimulus check electronically and have not gotten it, give it some time. If you're waiting for the paper check, it may not be here till at least next week, so give that time. And then if you got a stimulus check electronically for some of the people in your household, but not everyone, don't presume there's a way to fix it. There is no way to fix it. There's no way to fix a loss, a missing person in the household stimulus check situation just yet. There will be in a few months from now, but not now. Finally, if you want to track your stimulus check, you're going to have a better chance tracking the Easter Bunny with NORAD or Santa Claus with NORAD, because the IRS tracking instrument has never been reliable. It's always been a hot mess express. And what happens is people use it and then they freak out when they see the results. Unable to verify who you are, or don't know who you are, or, haven't seen you at the casino. It's like, wait a second, why is this thing saying this to me? And then people absolutely freak out. So the bottom line is, don't try to track a stimulus check. It's not a UPS package. It's not something you order on Amazon. You can't track it with the normal way you can track a package through the mail. Everyone sort of thinks it's something you can track like a package. It's not. It is a bad device that IRS has that's not reliable and that doesn't really give you a lot of information. So don't. Why is IRS sending out my stimulus check in the mail when I've had direct deposit my entire life? That was the next one I was going to get to. I have a ton of viewers, maybe 100 viewers a day, that are saying that same problem. They got their first stimulus check electronically. Why is the second one coming from paper? Why have they changed the account number? Why is the number different? I don't know. If you get the check, who cares? The only issue is it may come later than the electronic one. And the only thing you should be concerned is if you have an address change. That's the big one. Well, it depends to get the $1,400 on the CARES Act, Cash Act 2021. Yes, you will. Do you have to reapply? How do you apply for SNAP? 211 or go to Department of Agriculture? I'm really answering questions on the fly fast tonight. 2,000 people in the room. Wow. I don't think I've ever answered questions this quickly before. When I look up and I look down, it's really hard on the lights. But when I look the same way for a while, it's fine. Okay, now we're at 86% of the votes tallied. Well, that's the way it was before. This is getting boring. Can they do something more exciting in Georgia? This is just sort of boring. I mean, it's the way I've been on live now for 26 minutes, and the last time the number changed was like 15 minutes ago. This is really boring. What type of voting thing is this in Georgia? It's can we get like Sheree to get down there and snap our fingers and get these people to get to work? It's just like what? Why is everything so slow here? Just get it going. Um, Needless to say, this is what I warned you about. They should do a rocket dance. They should do a rocket dance. Thank you, Nicole. So it's currently 10:30 in I was gonna say in New York. It's 10:30 in Georgia, and the number has not changed. The number has not changed for like 15 minutes. They took a 15-minute break. I don't know what did they do? Order takeout from the old lady gang? What did they? Why is this so delayed? Are they going to the clearance shelf at Tag's Boutique with Nene? Why are they not? Why did they call it a night? I think they're calling it a night. Vasquez 323 says they're calling it a night. They said they would call it a night if they were too close. It's 10 o'clock, but they said they're going to call it a night around 12 o'clock. I think they're starting to decide to maybe call it a night. Um, and they're becoming donut guy. They're like, just tell me when the results are in my phone. They don't want to do their. Can you please explain? Help me with this question. Purple, purple. Yes. Drop the question again. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Um, 11 o'clock deadline, right? I don't know. Well, no, there was no deadline. They had said earlier today that if they were close by 12 midnight, they would continue working. They're not close, and it's about what 10:30 now there. So everyone's going to bed. I think they should go to bed. I live in Georgia. It will be late, they say. Well, there we go. Maybe we will find out overnight. I will not be staying awake to find out. I will be sleeping. Yes. Does he sleep? Does he sleep? I do sleep. I do not stay up for Georgia election results. Does he sleep? No, I do sleep. I do not stay up for Georgia election results. I will just read them the next morning. Uh, they need a break. They need to go to the casino. I don't know if they have a casino in Georgia. They're switching the votes as fast, Chris. They need extra time to switch the votes. Yeah. What's going to keep them motivated to keep on working all night long in Georgia? I mean, do you know? I don't know what's going to keep them motivated to keep tabulating these votes. It's a lot of work. Is Kim Zolciak going to come and sing them some songs or play some auto tune? Tardy for the party. You're tardy for the tabulation. Tardy for the tabulation. Is Katie going to get residuals for that one? It's just I don't. How soon are they going to really lose interest on this? Uh, Sorry for the tabulation. It's just, Google me. I just, it's also slow. Good, you need some rest sometime. I do sleep on nights where there is also no election results. So there you go. Wow, we're coming up on the 30-minute mark. And let's see if there's any new vote changes. Let's see if there's anything changed since in the last 2 minutes. Still waiting, still waiting. Well, oh, here we go. Uh, No. No. So, well, thank you, Tim, for the super chat. No. So, in 15 minutes, nothing has changed. Who's winning? So, the big update, as you join me at the 30-minute mark, is that this is the third of three LALATE updates about the Georgia Senate races tonight. And as you sit here tonight, we still do not have a winner, and we will not have a winner while I'm on camera because this will be the final recording tonight on LALATE. But there's other recordings you can watch on this channel which are archived throughout the day, which you should probably watch instead of these election results because it gets sort of boring right now. The election results have been very, very slow in coming, and the election results are still at 86%. Both incumbent Republicans are winning in both races as we sit here right now. I'm winning as well. So thank you for the viewer that said that. I'm always winning. The election results show both Republicans winning their Senate races with about a 1.5 point spread, with 86% of the votes tallied. That's not much. But the big Democratic stronghold counties have not reported a lot of votes, so that could change it. This could be sort of like Philadelphia and some of those other states where they were Republican all night. At the last night, they're like, here's all these ballots. We're just, we're very, very late. We may not know the results until tomorrow morning. Maybe we'll know the results tonight. If I'm awake, I will certainly put the results up. And the great news across the board is that you're going to get the $2,000 stimulus check despite the results tonight, whether they're Republican or Democrat. The great news is that everyone involved, all four candidates, said they're going to give a $2,000 stimulus check. So with that, the question is whether the Democrats take the Senate by winning both seats, or whether Republicans hold the Senate by winning at least one seat. If the Democrats take the Senate, then you're going to see all the massive Biden stimulus. And if the Republicans take the Senate, you're going to see all of it, but narrower items. Instead of $10,000 a person, maybe $3,000 a person. And there you go. Thank you for joining me on Evenings LA with a double header tonight of live broadcasting. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 1 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with EIDL taped. That's a big show. Don't miss that. EIDL grant on Overnights LA, followed by PUA and FPUC on 2 a.m. on Overnights LA. Then I'll be back with you on early mornings LA at 3 a.m. and then again at 3:30. Thank you for joining me on tonight's evening, and have a great evening. Stay informed, stay focused. Make sure you go to the Fun's channel, subscribe. Also hit that alert button and like this video. Stay informed, stay focused, and have a great evening.